How you doing today? Now, welcome to a brand new episode of the McGraw Report. It is me, it is I, Harry McGraw, and we have a couple guests. Actually, we have one guest today. He's from Chicago. He just moved to LA. He should be returning very shortly. But until then, we're going to talk about a couple things. But first thing first, let's talk about the topics today. Okay, topic number one is Music Modernization Act that just got passed not too long ago. Topic number two, auditions worth your time? And topic number three, LA to Hollywood, the entertainment scene. Now, I hope everyone had a great weekend, had a great holiday. Me, had a great holiday. If you live in Chicago and watching this at the moment, you know we had a lot of snow. We had a lot of, please be safe if you're watching this on the road because we are streaming live. But like I said, today we're going to talk about, focus point is pretty much going to be on the music industry. Now, the Music Modernization Act, there hasn't been any laws referring to music since 1909. And right now, Trump has passed a new law which helps a lot of people in the music business get their royalties. So let's watch a real short video just to chime in about what's going on here today.
Of you to the White House today and the signing of the Hatch Goodlatte. You know Hatch and you know Goodlatte, don't you? Terrific guys. I guess I didn't know you liked music that much. Huh? The Hatch Goodlatte Music Modernization Act is a landmark bill. They've been looking for it for many, many years to protect the intellectual property and creative genius of America's incredible musicians. The Music Modernization Act closes loopholes in our digital royalty laws to ensure that songwriters, artists, producers, and providers receive fair payment for licensing of music. I've been reading about this for many years. Never thought I'd be involved in it, but I got involved in it. They were treated very unfairly. They're not going to be treated unfairly anymore. It's my honor hearing about it for so many years. And we're finally getting it done. And these people are going to become even richer than they are, but that's okay. Because they really were. They were treated very unfairly. A lot of people got nothing. They do an incredible song and they end up getting nothing. They'd create some of the most incredible music, some great music, and they would not be able to benefit. And that always sounded very unfair. And that's why you had a unanimous consent.
I just am really encouraged by today because we all know how divided our country is. We see it every single day, and to see that music is the one thing that can get unanimous consent in the Senate, in the House, in the state I live in Tennessee.
But this is a great start to protect songwriters, producers, engineers, the unsung heroes behind many of these songs that go out there. People like myself, who are maybe at more at the top of the food chain, it really doesn't affect as much. But I know many people it does affect. So this is going to help out in a big, big way and be a great start for hopefully a lot more to follow in the future. So thank you again.
Thank you, kid.
Now, check that out. Now, to me, that is a beautiful thing. Now, I have been around the music industry scene in Chicago for some time now. That act and that law that he just passed is very, very important. Now I'm going to chime in the reason why that's important. Reason number one is because no change in publishing when it comes down to music hasn't been done to 1909. So now a lot of people are getting way more royalties. The labels are now integrating royalties for even engineers. So the traditional royalties used to be collected from producers, used to be collected from producers, the songwriters, the artists, individuals who are really the base of the music. And now, since we have streaming And there's so many outlets that this music can travel now. Like I said before, if you check out our last couple episodes, 2 or 3 episodes ago, we talked about how music is becoming a trillion-dollar industry. You know, now we have people from China doing hip hop. We have people from all sorts of walks of the land are integrating hip hop and integrating music. So now there's even a bigger lane to become a music engineer. You know, because now you can receive royalties off of just engineering, which was not there previously. So another thing we want to talk about too, since we're on the topic of music and legacy, we can talk about Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg received a star on the Walk of Fame. But before we do that, let's just take a quick 30 seconds. And I think our guest just walked in. Give me 1 second.
All of you to the White House today and the signing of the Hatch Goodlatte. You know Hatch and you know Goodlatte, don't you? Terrific guys. I guess I didn't know you liked music that much. Arnd? Huh?
Okay, scratch that. Thought my guest came in. I guess he didn't. All right, we're gonna talk about something else. We're gonna talk about auditions. Are auditions worth your time? Now, the reason why we had this topic on today because my guest, he actually was on American Idol. He actually performed on X Factor, and he actually got judged on the X Factor. And I want to show you some clips of him being judged by Simon. And everybody know who Simon is. Simon was a big influencer of the American Idol platform, one of the biggest, probably to me, the biggest audition platform, search for talent type organization that ever been created. And it's very unfortunate that something that's so big, touched so many lives, is unfortunately not on the air at the moment. So our artist and our guest we have today, his name is Nunu H. He's from Chicago. He actually traveled. He just moved to LA to further his career, and I think he's in today. So we're gonna take a brief pause for probably like 20 to 30 seconds just to have him in, talk a little bit more about what's going on, okay? So give me 2 seconds, y'all.
The Hatch Goodlatte Music Modernization Act is a landmark bill. They've been looking for it for many, many years to protect the intellectual property and creative genius of America's incredible musicians. The Music Modernization Act closes loopholes in our digital royalty laws to ensure that songwriters, artists, producers, and providers receive fair payment for licensing of music. I've been reading about this for many years. Never thought I'd be involved in it, but I got involved in it. They were treated very unfairly. They're not going to be treated unfairly anymore. It's my honor hearing about it for so many years, and we're finally getting it done. And these people are going to become even richer than they are, but that's okay. Because they really were. They were treated very unfairly. A lot of people got nothing. They do an incredible song and they end up getting nothing. They'd create some of the most incredible music, some great music, and they would not be able to benefit. And that always sounded very unfair, and that's why you had a unanimous consent.
You know, I just am really encouraged by today because we all know how divided our country is. We see it every single day, and to see that music is the one thing that can get unanimous consent in the Senate, in the House, in the state I live in Tennessee.
But this is a great start to protect songwriters, producers, engineers, the unsung heroes behind many of these songs that go out there. People like myself who are maybe at more at the top of the food chain, it really doesn't affect as much. But I know many people it does affect. So this is going to help out in a big, big way.
We got like 10
Great
seconds.
start for hopefully a lot more to follow in the future. So thank you again.
Thank you, kid.
All right, that's cool. All right, guys, I guess we back now. I guess I came back. How you doing today, Nunu?
What's up, man? How
Doing
you
great. I can't complain today. So we go back to our topics today. Our topics that we got going on today is the Music Modernization Act. Trump just had passed a new law that allowed publishing for engineers. And that's the first thing that's big. We also going to talk about is auditions worth your time? And another thing we got going on is LA, Hollywood, the entertainment scene.
Okay.
So back to what I said, the Music Modernization Act, it's a really big law that Donald Trump has passed. You know, I don't know that if you're pro Donald Trump or against Donald Trump, but the Music Modernization Act is very big because they will allow the music engineers to collect royalties. What's your thoughts about that? And before you get deep into that, just tell the audience where you from, who are you, and what inspired you?
All right, man. I'm Nunu Hughes. I'm from the south suburbs. I've been doing music for quite a while. I've been doing it since I was at 3. I hit the Apollo stage at 3. Dance steps, everything. Kind of grew up in a musical family.
Okay.
My brother is Saudi, my older brother.
Okay.
He had a vision, and we all kind of grew up there.
Okay.
I mean, from there, we won Apollo 4 times.
Oh wow. Do you know what year that was?
I was 3, so.
Okay, yeah, that's very long.
You know. Yeah, it was a very long time ago.
Okay.
Man, I don't know. After that, kind of, whatever we did, our own thing, and.
Okay.
I kind of developed to my own being, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, brother, I appreciate you coming on the show today. Now, one thing I was telling the people about before, how big, like American Idol, how big their platform was, and X Factor, and I want to show them a clip of you actually, I think it's 2011, I believe.
Something like that.
Yeah, and you was in a group called 4 a.m.
4 a.m. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a pretty decent group. I remember running across one of the guys. So we're gonna show you guys just a clip. If you've seen this, try to call in and get some questions. All right. See what we got going on. All right.
Everything was good until you started.
Yeah.
Now that's pretty amazing. Now I'm gonna tell you this how amazing it is, because I had family and I sat up and I auditioned. And one thing about them auditions, there's long lines and there's preliminary lines. Now a lot of people that try to do these type of X Factors or whatever, all these people that try to do stuff like this, they don't understand that it's like when you go and try to audition, you're not auditioning in front of Simon. There's different preliminary rounds. So it's like you might be 3 days in a row before you get a chance to get the big stage. So just tell me how do you feel being on that big stage, being judged by, I think, Paula Abdul. I don't know if she was on there, but do you remember that moment? Tell me.
Britney Spears, L.A. Reid. Oh, what was the other one name? I don't know, it's Simon. But, dude, that is so different. It's different than what people think.
Okay.
Way different. I've been to the 4th round 3 times.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I've been in the 4th round of America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
I've been in the 4th round of X Factor. I've been to like the 4th round.
Okay, we got.
You don't get on TV until the 5th round.
To the 5th round. Okay.
So,
we got a call on the line.
Okay.
Welcome to McGraw Show, caller. What's your question?
Hi, I was just trying to see, this artist you have here, is he one of those up-and-coming artists from Chicago? Because I know there's a lot of artists in Chicago that get famous, and before you know it, they're all over the national news, but we miss out on some time. I didn't know anything about Chance the Rapper until politics hit it. So is this the guy, he's similar to that?
Well, thanks for your question. You want to chime in about that? He said, "Are you similar to Chance the Rapper?" He said, "What type of artist are you?"
Chance the Rapper, that's pretty good, actually. I never heard it like a comparison, but that you can do that. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty good. I'm kind of, because he does the producing and stuff.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Because I do producing, engineering.
Choreography too, right?
Oh yeah, I do that.
Yeah.
I mean, So kind of like a jack of all trades. So it's like
I think you was,
kinda
and I think you was on Empire too.
yeah.
I forgot to get that.
Yeah,
see,
my sister
talk
was
about it.
featured.
Talk about
but
it.
I was on Empire as one of the people that was in her scene.
Right.
I went to go see her.
Okay.
And they happened to show me as
Okay.
well. So yeah, she did her thing or whatever. Milquita, that's
Okay.
her name. Shout
All right.
out.
Okay, cool. All right, so since you made this transition from living in Chicago, you know, you've been doing music before the Chief Keefs, you know, you've been hitting the pavement, really trying to solidify your name. You know, how does it feel to be in LA now, and now you're trying to rebrand? That's what it looks like to me. Is this a rebrand situation, or this is something that this is just a bridge? You're just continuing what you're doing here and bringing it over there. What do you
Man, that's a
think?
good question. It's like both. It's kind of like both. I want to say like I'm trying to rebrand a little bit, but not really. You know what I'm saying? I still got to keep my Chicago flavor.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
it's like, I mean, it's two different things, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Chicago, I can't get away with some stuff I can get away in LA.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, it's two different things. But I'm definitely like kind of trying to blend it
Okay.
to where the point is not obvious. So obvious blend.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That'll be white.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing like a, you know what I'm saying, it's like a fresh vibe to me
Yeah.
though. You know what I'm saying? I needed that fresh vibe. Chicago sometimes condemn your whole like mentality and your whole like your creativity. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it was a fresh vibe for me. I needed a fresh vibe.
Okay.
Basically. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna ask you another question too. Before, because we have a music video that we're gonna play just a small clip of, just to get the people interest on it. If they want to call in and speak about what the video is about and how they feel about it, we definitely would. But before we get there, I know my program director might kill me for this because he's probably tired of me asking this question. How do you feel about Make America Great Again? And how do you feel about Kanye West's stance as a Chicago artist and his stance on Make America Great Again and that meeting he had with Donald Trump? I'm very interested in knowing your perception.
You want me to answer it right now?
Yeah, if you could. You know, if not, then maybe another time.
I mean, I don't believe America ever been really great.
Okay.
So I'm with Kanye.
Okay.
If he had it said "Make America Great," I would wear it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not totally. First of all, he's our president. Trump is our president. It would be stupid to go against him.
Okay.
It's like going against your. It's like being on a basketball team with Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen.
Okay.
And you Steve Kerr, you don't like Michael Jordan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That don't even make sense. He's captain.
Okay.
He captain, and the best thing we really can do, I feel, is just
That's
support
good.
him. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
good.
Like
That's good.
that's the only way to make it work.
Okay. Well, we only got like 2 minutes left on our show. We're gonna show a couple clips of your new music video. It's called "Stingy Jealous." See what we got.
I have to tell a real life story right quick. Sorry that I'm so damn stingy. Sorry that I'm so in love with you. Sorry that I'm so damn jealous. Sorry that I'm so in love with you. Get mad when I get mad, but what if I didn't care?
So if anybody want to hear the rest of the video, where can they find this video and where can they find your information before we wrap it up here today?
Okay, this video is on YouTube. You can go to my YouTube page. It's youtube.com/Miltwon, MILTWON music.
Okay.
Or, I mean, it's on other platforms as well. Just search Nunu Hughes, Stingy Jealous.
Okay. If anybody want to contact you, how can they contact you? You know, for bookings or, you know, not even that, just advice on, because you have a lot of experience and a lot of people that's viewing this might have kids or family that might want to get involved in you. So how can people contact you to see, can they get some advice on how to further their career?
Okay, you can hit my pages, Nunu Hughes on Facebook fan page. It's verified, so you see the blue check, that's me. Instagram, Nunu Music.
Okay.
And Twitter, Nunu Music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks to the caller that called today. Sorry that the guest showed up a little bit late today. Next week we're gonna have another guest. Hopefully we see Miltwan again.
Definitely, bro.
You know, come back from LA. Tell us another story about what's going on.
Yeah.
Well, until that, everybody have a good night and enjoy a good weekend. All right.